Good evening and welcome to today's special report. I'm Chua Zhixuan. Today we discuss an important issue highlighted in an article by The Star titled Break the Barriers. The report focused on the challenges faced by Malaysian women in the workforce, especially mothers and caregivers. According to the article, Malaysia aims to increase female labour force participation to 60% by 2033. But many women are still leaving their careers because of unpaid care responsibilities and rigid work environment. Women play an important role in Malaysia's economy and society. However, many working women face difficulties balancing their job with family responsibilities such as taking care of children. These responsibilities often make it difficult for them to continue working. Now, let us hear more from the next reporter.
Today I would like to talk about the challenge faced by working women in Malaysia when trying to balance their career and family responsibilities. According to the articles, many women leave their job because of caregiving duties, limited childcare services, and workplace pressure. Although women are becoming more educated and actively participating in the workforce, many still find it difficult to maintain long-term success. One major challenge is that women often spend more time on unpaid household and caregiving work than men. Besides working full-time, they are usually responsible for taking care of children, elderly family members, and household tasks. This creates a heavy burden and can affect their work-life balance. Another issue is the lack of affordable and accessible childcare services. Without reliable childcare, many mothers are forced to reduce their working hours or even resign for their job. To address these challenges, experts suggest that providing flexible working arrangements such as hybrid work and flexible works. In addition, affordable childcare services can help women continue their careers while fulfilling families' responsibilities. In conclusion, supporting working women is important not only for gender equality but also for the country's economic growth. By creating a more supportive environment, more women can remain in the workforce and achieve their career goal.
Experts believe that solving this issue requires cooperation from both the government and employers. Several solutions have been suggested, including remote working opportunities, paid maternity leave, affordable childcare centers, and career re-entry programs for women who took career breaks. These solutions are important because many women leave the workforce not because they lack skill, but because of challenges in balancing work and family responsibilities. By providing more flexible and supportive working environments, women can continue developing their careers while managing their personal commitments. Besides that, companies also play an important role by promoting equal opportunities, fair hiring practice, and reducing gender bias in the workplace. When women are given the same opportunities as men, they can contribute their knowledge, skills, and leadership abilities to different industries. Interestingly, recent reports show that women in senior management positions in Malaysia have reached a record high of 41.9%, proving that women are capable of contributing greatly when given equal opportunities. As women continues to develop, creating a supportive and inclusive environment for women will be essential for economic growth and social progress. Supporting women in the workforce does not only benefit individuals, but also strengthens family, organization, and the country as a whole. Let's conclude our report on women roles in the workplace. Now let's move on to our next news story.
A new UNESCO report has revealed that approximately 18 million children and teenagers in Southeast Asia are currently out of school, highlighting a major challenge for education systems across the region. The findings are part of UNESCO's Global Education Monitoring, or GEM report, launched in Bangkok. According to UNESCO, the problem is part of a wider global crisis with around 272 million children, adolescents, and young people worldwide not attending school. Experts warn that progress toward achieving quality education for all has slowly significantly. The report points to several factors contributing to school dropout rates, including poverty, limited access to educational facilities, family responsibilities, migration, and the lasting effects of COVID-19 pandemic. Children living in the rural and disadvantaged communities are among the most affected. Education experts stress that being out of school can have a long-term consequences, reducing future employment opportunities, increasing the risk of poverty, and limiting social and economic development. UNESCO is calling on governments, communities, and international organizations to strengthen efforts to ensure that every child has access to quality and inclusive education. As countries across Southeast Asia work towards achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal (SDG) of quality education for all by 2030, the report serves as an important reminder that millions of children are still being left behind. Now let's get more details from our field reporter Siraj on the ground.
Thank you. This report points to several factors contributing to the education gap, including chronic underinvestment in education, growing economic pressure, and challenges brought by rapid digital transformation. UNESCO officials stress that stronger leadership and increased investment are needed to ensure that no child is left behind. During the report's launch event, education experts from across the region emphasized the importance of supporting education leaders at both school and national level. They believe that effective leadership is essential to improving learning outcomes and achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal of quality education for all. The report also warns that global aid for education could decline by more than 25% by 2027. While many governments are reducing the share of national budgets allocated to education, these funding shortages could make it even harder for countries to address existing learning challenges. UNESCO further highlighted the need to balance technological innovation with educational equity. While digital tools and artificial intelligence offer new opportunities for learning, unequal access to technology continues to leave many students at a disadvantage.
Exactly right, Siraj. Picking up on that point about technology, what this UNESCO report makes clear is that Southeast Asia is grappling with a difficult dual challenge, expanding digital access while trying to fix deep-rooted inequalities in the classroom. While technology and AI offer incredible tools for learning, they carry a massive price tag. For context, the report notes that even in an upper-middle income country like Thailand, simply connecting all schools to the internet will cost an estimated $8 billion every single year. Furthermore, throwing the technology at the problem isn't a magic fix. The report actually highlights a worrying trend. Basic reading proficiency among 15-year-olds in Thailand dropped from 50% in 2015 to just 35% in 2022. This is why Manas Antoninis, the director of the UNESCO report, issued a stark warning. He stressed that, with tightening resources, leaders must prioritize spending on what truly ensures inclusive education, rather than just chasing the latest tech trends. Technology and equity must work together, but it requires urgent, smart investment. This means allocating funds to thoroughly train teachers and build robust infrastructure, rather than simply distributing devices. By pairing digital tools with strong foundational support, governments can ensure technology genuinely enhances learning instead of widening the gap. Otherwise, millions of young people will continue to miss out on the future they deserve. That's the latest analysis. Thank you for watching.